Carrie here. Wanted to just talk to you a little bit about how to keep healthy for the holidays. So I've talked a little bit about how to prep for your week and how to make sure that you are setting yourself up for success. And now that we've just passed Thanksgiving and we're heading into the holiday season, I thought I'd do a video about how to be healthy for the holidays. So let's get started. Okay, so first off, everyone complains about how they overindulge for the holidays. It's a bummer, but it's probably true. It starts at Thanksgiving and it ends at Christmas, and then on January 1st you say, okay, I'm gonna start over again. Well, let's just be honest here. It's the holiday season and you actually want to be able to enjoy it. I wanna give you a couple of tips on how you still can enjoy it, but don't necessarily have to overindulge to do so. So let's move into step one. First step is to think about eating healthily. This is a big deal because this is all about the overindulgence situation. So I have a couple of ways that I try to eat healthily across the whole holiday season. And I try to adhere to it throughout the entire year, but this is really important just for the holiday season. So the first step is vigilance and planning. I know, it sounds annoying, it's the holiday season, but it's the only way you can make sure that you're in control of all of these things that are coming at you. So be vigilant about what you're putting in your mouth and plan as much as you can. So for example, if I know that I'm going to a holiday party and I don't know what I can eat there, especially with food allergies, I'll actually pack a little bit of a snack or I'll eat something beforehand so that I'm not really that hungry once I get to the holiday party. And let's be honest, the food and drink at the holiday parties usually aren't that great anyway, so I'd rather have something that's either homemade or something that I've packed or nibbled on beforehand. The second is balance the macros. So I'll connect you down below with a couple of the videos that I've created about macronutrients, but I think very hard if I'm at a holiday party. I think really hard about how do I get the macro balance on my plate. I'm not heavying up on just carbs, I'm not heavying up on just fats. I'm trying to balance out my plate, especially if the holiday party is around a dinner time. I want some veggies, I want a little bit of fat and a little bit of protein. I want to make sure that I balance my carbs, fats, and proteins. Another piece is if you overdo it, that's okay. Just try to underdo it in the next day or two following that overdue scenario. So, for example, let's just say you had a little too much to eat and to drink at a holiday party on a Tuesday night. Think a little bit more about on Wednesday when you wake up. Let's say you might have a little bit of a headache or a hangover. Drink a lot of water, but then on top of that, try to eat a little bit less while still balancing your macros during that next Wednesday and Thursday. So you can balance out some of the consumption that you have eaten on that Tuesday night where you felt like you overindulged. And finally, go colorful whenever you can. And I don't mean sprinkles. So a lot of these holiday parties have veggie trays. A lot of these holiday parties have opportunities to have salads or fruit even. If you can balance your plate with as many colors as possible, you can almost assure yourself that you're getting more of the veg and less of the bad stuff. So try to eat the rainbow. All right, then the next step is drinking. This is a biggie during the holiday season. So we first talked about eating, now we're talking about drinking. Drinking is so tough during the holiday season because who wants to walk around a holiday party without carrying around some kind of glass of wine or holiday cocktail? I'm here to tell you, you can do that. Just don't overdo it. It's really easy. My recommendation is to enjoy your alcohol. If you drink, enjoy it, but think about it in a way that makes a little more sense throughout the holiday event. So if you walk into a holiday event, go get a glass of wine, go get your holiday cocktail. My recommendation is stick with clear liqueurs or wine, But go ahead and get that glass of alcohol, sip it, and then when it comes time to get the second glass, replace it with water. So you'll have the opportunity to have the alcohol, then the water. And then if you're still at the holiday party and you want to have another glass of alcohol, go ahead and have it. Don't follow one glass of alcohol with another glass of alcohol. Try to balance things out by alcohol, water, alcohol, water. And you'll notice that you probably won't drink as much as you normally would anyway, and you're hydrating yourself, because we know that alcohol is extremely dehydrating, which is why we all wake up in the morning with a little bit of a headache if we've had too much to drink. So, alcohol, water, alcohol, water. Secondly, alcohol is sugar, but sugar is really, really bad for the body. I don't necessarily recommend consuming a lot of sugar at all. However, I do like to drink a glass of wine here and there. But when we think about alcohol and desserts, which are plentiful during this season, that's a lot of sugar. So think about the alcohol as a dessert. If you have a glass of wine, cut back on the amount of the dessert that you're having at the holiday party. It's a bummer, but you can have one, just not both. Next up is exercise. So, I know, this is the busiest season of the year. What are you going to do about exercise? You're probably thinking, not happening. Thanksgiving to Christmas is the no-go time. This is the best time to be moving because you have so much going on that you need to keep your body moving and humming and walking and running as much as you possibly can. But hey, I get it. We don't have a lot of time to go to the gym. Cool. Here are a couple of tips that I would recommend you could take to just make sure that you have the opportunity to exercise or get some movement back in your life. You're consuming more food, you're consuming more calories, you're probably consuming a lot more sugar, so you do need to move if you want to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So, tip number 1, if you drive, park far away, farther away from the entry possible. So if you're going into a parking lot, try to park as far away from the door as you can so you're getting some extra walking from your car to the entrance and back. That's a really easy way to get some steps in without doing too much. You don't even have to suit up to go to the gym. Another cool thing that I like to use is the 7-minute workout app, which I'll link below. I have an Android phone. I have an app that is Android based, but there's also one for iOS, and it's amazing. If you don't have a lot of time, you at least have 7 minutes where you can move. You can do squats, you can do push-ups, you can do lunges. There are lots of different things that you can do, and it only takes 7 minutes. You have no excuse, and you have the opportunity to move. Get up 7 minutes early and use it. It's super simple. It counts it down for you. It tells you what to do. I highly recommend it. Another piece is take the stairs. So a lot of us work in office buildings where we have the elevator that goes up and down, and it's so easy to walk in the door, go to the elevator, wait for the elevator, and head up to whatever floor we work on. I'm challenging you to take the stairs. Can you take a flight or 2 of stairs in the next couple of days? In those days following, can you add on extra flights of stairs? Can you go up and down a couple of times a day? Can you try to not use the elevator a couple of times a week? This is a super easy way to get more activity in your day without actually having to go to the gym. If you want to go to the gym, I can recommend a couple of other workouts that you can do, but I would just recommend, if you go to the gym, add in some high intensity interval training for 5 to 7 minutes where you're just sprinting every once in a while on one of the machines. And that'll get your heart racing, and it'll get your calories burning a little bit more if you don't have a ton of time to add on to your workout routine. But overall, move more. I know you don't have a lot of time to get a lot of workouts in, and this is the worst time probably starting a new workout program, but if you move more in these little ways where you're just walking or taking the stairs, believe me, it'll help you once the new year comes around. So there you have it. This is just a quick holiday tips for you to think about between now and Christmas or the end of the year. Bottom line is, this season should be a season where you have fun, you have a great time. And you can take the opportunity to be healthy during this season if you're just making very conscious efforts to add little things to the day for exercise, to make sure you have macro balanced snacks, appetizers, etc. when you go to the holiday parties, to alternate drink water when you're drinking your alcohol at these holiday parties, and making sure you get your rest. Shouldn't be too hard, and even if you were to improve one of them over the holiday season, that would be better than nothing. It's just a way to be conscious, and the more rested you are, the more conscious you can be. So let me know if you like this video. Let me know if there are any other videos that you're interested in, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like the video, subscribe down below or to the side, not sure where, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks, and bye.